Moving to Vancouver as an immigrant felt like I had finally reached something big, and then real life slowly settled in. No one really tells you how quickly money disappears. You get your paycheck, and then before you know it, it's already gone to rent, groceries, and transit. And you're just there thinking, okay, this is real life now. And yes, you're doing a lot of things on your own, no family to split bills with, no one cooking for you when you're tired, but over time, you realize that being alone isn't always a bad thing. You learn how to take care of yourself, how to manage your own life, and how to be independent in ways you never had to before. It's not always easy, but there's something quietly empowering about knowing you can handle things on your own. And even with the pressure to keep up and look like you're doing well, you start to understand that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You're building your life at your own pace, and that's enough. So slowly, your routine starts to change, not in a forced way, but in a very natural one. You start appreciating the small things that keeps you grounded. Packing your own lunch, walking to catch the train, cooking something simple after work. It all starts to feel less like budgeting and more like just taking care of yourself in a city that moves fast. You become more intentional without even realizing it. And there's something peaceful about that shift. You stop chasing this idea of a perfect life or comparing your pace with everyone else around you. Instead, you start noticing that your life is actually yours to shape, even in small ways every day. Some days are still tiring, some days feels repetitive, but there's a quiet comfort in knowing you're building stability step by step. Being alone in a new country also starts to feel less like emptiness and more like space. Space to figure yourself out, to grow at your own rhythm, and to learn what actually matters to you. And over time, you realize you're not just surviving here. You're slowly building a life that feels steady, simple, and genuinely your own. One of the biggest things I've taken with me is learning how to live simply and actually appreciating it. When you don't have family around, you naturally become your own support system, and in that process, you learn how to take care of yourself in a really steady way. You start being more mindful with your money, your time, and even your energy. Not in a stressful way, but in a way that helps life feel more balanced. I am still figuring things out, still having days where everything feels a bit overwhelming. But now I see that as part of the process, not something wrong. Building a life here isn't about having everything figured out right away. It's about showing up for yourself consistently, making practical choices, and slowly creating something that actually fits your life, not someone else's timeline. And over time, you start to realize that having a life that looks different from others isn't a disadvantage. It's just your own path unfolding. And if you're going through the same thing, building your life on your own step by step, there's something really strong and quietly beautiful about that too.